3, 2, 1. Hi, I'm Margo.
And I'm Sierra.
This is Fire
and Blood
and Booze. Hi.
Hi.
We're back in the place.
Live in studio.
No studio audience this time, though.
No.
Sadly.
Studio being my bedroom.
Yeah, true. Okay, what are we drinking?
We're doing shots of prickly pear vodka from Western Sun, and we have some Seagram's Escape Refreshers. Spoiler alert, they're delicious.
They're really good.
Roll the tape.
Roll the tape.
Okay. That's good.
Mm-hmm. Yours is better.
That's yummy.
That's very yummy. I have pineapple cherry.
And I have strawberry acai.
Yes. Sierra literally just got them because there's little neon fruit on there.
Yeah, they're super cute.
They're super cute.
I like the way the can looks. So, here we go.
Cheers.
Cheers.
What is cheers in High Valyrian?
Don't know yet. Not that hard. I think it's the goblet. I think the wide rim makes it harder. Because I swear to God, this is 3/4 of a shot glass.
I don't think I've had liquor in a while.
Oh. Can't say the same. If you watched episode 5, you'll note the lack of dragon on the mic. That's purposeful.
I was thinking the same thing.
I was thinking I might could put him up on my books back there, but 1, I didn't know if my head was going to cover him, and 2, I'm going to bump the table.
Yeah.
Inevitably. So.
It's okay. It's fine. It's fine.
Do you have a summary for episode 7?
I do.
I went hard on 5 and 6 on the summaries, and then nothing for the last 4 episodes.
See, I only have a summary for episode 7.
Great. Perfect. You know
it took me 15 minutes to do it.
While we watch the House the Dragons built, I'll work on the other summaries.
Sounds good. Okay, so today we are recapping episode 7 of season 1 of House of the Dragon. We're getting near the end, which is crazy.
So close. We are, I think I made the post on TikTok yesterday, 37 days out from the premiere.
Woo!
Which means we're 36 days out from a surprise video that will be on TikTok.
Cool.
Because I'm going to make a video when we do it.
Okay, cute. I had no idea what you were talking about. Okay. Episode 7. Do you know what it's called?
Driftmark.
Episode 7, Driftmark. It starts out at Lena Valerian's funeral. Everyone is reunited with Daemon specifically, including Rhaenyra, who professes her want for him. They ended up rekindling, if you know what I mean.
Ew.
Meanwhile, Aemon claims Vhagar, the dragon of the newly deceased Lena. This pisses off her children, who, along with Rhaena's sons, confront him. A fight ensues, and Lucerys ends up slashing Aemon's eye. All the children and their parents, and pretty much the whole court, there was a ton of people in there, are brought together after this fight. Alicent is distraught that her son lost an eye and demands that Lucerys also lose an eye. The king dismisses this because, obviously.
Duh.
However, Alicent takes matters into her own hand and tries to cut it out herself. Rhaenyra intervenes, and we get the standoff of a century. All throughout, there is talk of Princess Rhaenyra's children's validity. Pretty much everyone knows they are not Rhaenyra's children. Together, Daemon and Rhaenyra plot to marry, but they have to get rid of Laenor first. They propose that he fake his death and run away with his paramour to Essos. Rhaenys is heartbroken, having her only 2 kids die back to back. And then Daemon and Rhaenyra get married immediately.
Oh, we're going to have to pause for like 2 seconds when you're done so I can put the picture up.
Yes. Okay.
I think you said Rhaenyra's kids joined the fight against Aemon, not Rhaenyra's, but it's fine.
Fuck!
No, gonna know.
Yeah, they will.
Speaking of the picture that Margo made, ta-da! It has magically appeared.
Explain what this is, Sierra.
This picture is something that Miss Margo over here made for my wedding because, 1, she likes personalized gifts, And 2, we like Funko Pops. And 3, I'm obsessed with Rhaenyra and Daemon, regardless of the incest.
Yeah, no, when I was making it, I was like, should I really make them into incestual couple?
But also, we talked about when we watched this episode the first time, it was before we got married, so I pointed out that we were going to do something like the hand tying and all that. So, it fits.
It does fit. And so I decided to, recreate this. And
it's absolutely adorable.
I am so proud of it, actually.
If I wasn't scared of getting back up and down again, I would do a closer view. I'll do it at the end.
Yeah, you can put a picture in that, at least.
Yeah. Insert here. Future editor Sierra.
So cute.
Who hates past Sierra. For all the things I tell my future self to do.
Absolutely. Okay, let's get started. Okay, we start off with Lena's funeral scene.
Yes.
What are your notes?
I have the Merlin King that Vaymond is talking about is like the king of the sea. Corlys claims that he gifted the Valyrians the Driftwood throne.
Okay. Merlin.
Merling.
Merlin, excuse me.
Yeah. Just a little behind the lore fun fact.
Cute.
My next note is Vaymond being petty, which I feel like you probably also have notes about.
Yeah, I said the backhanded eulogy to Rhaenyra.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because, sir, why are you using your niece's funeral to throw jabs at the princess? Shut the fuck. Who gave you the power to do this?
Yeah.
Who let you do this?
Yeah. That was his first scene.
I don't think it's his first scene.
Mm-hmm.
Was it not him that was with Lena when Viserys and Rhaenyra...
No, that was his first scene. Sorry. It was his first scene to be filmed.
Okay.
That was the first scene that he filmed.
That actor filmed.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
I think it was also Vaymond that walked with Lena to greet Viserys and Rhaenyra when they came to propose marriage.
Interesting.
In episode 5. I think that's who was supposed to be beside her.
Probably.
I also wrote that Otto is already back as the hand.
Yes, I noticed it immediately. Be proud of me. I was like, oh, he's the hand again. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that was crazy. That was like the first shot of the episode. Yeah, that's crazy. I wonder how that happened. Who knows?
So fast. In the book, Viserys, because I listened to the book today, so I could get a lot more behind the scenes stuff than I've had, because the last couple of episodes are way more canon than the first half of the season. The first half was just fucking fan fiction. But Viserys did consider Rhaenyra...
Rhaenyra?
Oh.
Yeah. Interesting.
Considered Rhaenyra as hand so that she could get like a first-hand view of how things are done. But he did not want her back in King's Landing with Alicent and her sons being petty little bitches. So, when Vaymond is giving his quote-unquote petty-ass eulogy, Rhaenyra is watching Vaymond. Daemon is watching Rhaenyra.
Yep.
And then, as Vaymond is making these claims of Rhaenyra's sons not being legitimate, but like super, super low-key, Daemon interrupts him by laughing.
That...
He's like, shut the fuck up, bro. What are you doing?
He's literally like, I don't know. He's crazy sometimes. Yeah, I think I was gonna ask you, what was the intention behind the laugh? I'm kind of confused. Just to get the talk off of Rhaenyra?
Yeah, I think it was kind of just a distraction from what Vaymond was saying. Not that anybody could understand them. He was speaking Valyrian.
Oh.
Not everybody.
That's fair.
Not everybody there understands.
I didn't even catch that. Well, I probably caught it at the time, but I forgot about that. That's funny. Two little funeral scene notes. The kids at the funeral, they were acting like kids at a funeral. They were like, oh, this is so boring.
Yeah.
That was so funny. And then poor Laenor.
Poor Laenor.
So sad.
He's so distressed.
He's so distressed, and we'll talk about him a little bit more later, but he's so sad. I feel bad.
We'll get to him later on. I did make note about what dragons we see fly over before, like, the little cocktail party.
The wake?
Is that? I thought the wake was before. No?
Cocktail party. At the funeral. It's a cocktail party at a funeral.
Listen, I watched New Rock Stars earlier. Eric Voss called it a fucking cocktail party. I'm gonna call it a cocktail party, alright? The dragons we see are Melees, which is...
Wait, I want to guess. It's Bernice. Yeah.
You're doing great.
No, I did it. I knew it, though. Keep going.
Cyrax.
That's Damon's. It's Ramirez.
Mhm.
Okay.
Caraxes.
Yes.
Sunfire.
They literally just mentioned it in the episode I watched previously. Sunfire. Jace. This is
For
fun.
those who can't hear our whispering, Aegon.
This is fun. Keep going.
Sea Smoke.
Oh, shit. Hold on. I might have written a note down wrong. So funny. Sea Smoke is, fucking Reyna's.
Laenor's. You're doing great.
This is getting cut.
This is one you should know. Two you should know. Dreamfire is not in this scene.
Okay. Dreamfire is, Reyna's. Or no, the other one. We might need to do something.
We might have to turn the fan back on.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
Maybe turn the air on. Maybe turn the air lower.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Dreamfire is Helena's. We talked about it last episode. We're gonna cut all of this for the cut version. And then Vagar.
Vagar was Lena's.
There we go.
That's embarrassing.
Pop quiz. Cut it all.
Okay, what's the next scene?
The next note that I have is Helena's vision.
Mm-hmm.
While she's playing with her little spider, and Aegon and Aemond are just watching her like, what a fucking weirdo.
Yes, please tell me about it.
Her... what is the exact line? It's like, dragons of thread weaving dragons of flesh, green and black threads, blah, blah, blah. Basically just talking about the divide between the house
Yeah.
and the war to come.
Very cool. Okay.
Pretty much.
And then it is Corlys talking to Rhaenyra's youngest son, Lucerys.
Yes.
Yes. I have a quote from that. It says, "If I'm Lord of Driftmark, that means everyone is dead." Which is so sad.
It is so sad.
Aww.
I have to
I
save
love Luke. He's so adorable.
one of these until the end.
Also, the actor that plays Lucerys is so funny in the behind the scenes.
Is he?
He's just like a little rascal.
Yeah. I feel like all the kids are like really cute behind the scenes.
Yeah, they are. We'll talk more about that later.
Okay. Oh, my note about that was literally Grandpappy Corlys.
Grandpappy Corlys. He's such a good grandfather, except not really, but kinda.
Kind of.
He wasn't a good father.
He wasn't a... I mean, I feel like he was a fine dad. Is he...
He was homophobic.
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't think he was, like, actively homophobic. Like, he wasn't
That's fair.
telling Laenor he couldn't do what he was
Fair.
doing.
He only cared about it when it, like, disrupted the realm, which I appreciate.
Yeah, he was like, he'll grow out of it. He'll make heirs.
Yes. Sure. Wink, wink.
My next note is Aegon is a drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Smirks, Rhaenyra and Daemon give each other hello.
My note about that is that it parallels the scene in episode 4 when he comes back from the Stepstones and she's following him through the crowd. She does the exact same thing.
They just kind of like look at each other and just like give little smirks. And then like there's so many unspoken reunions in this scene. Like there's a lot of looks like, oh, we haven't seen each other in a while, especially between Viserys and Daemon and Rhaenyra.
Yeah.
They kind of talk a little bit during the wake, but it's nothing more than like surface level.
I mean the cocktail party?
The cocktail party, Jesus Christ. But like the true reunions are like the looks that they give each other. I thought that was really fun to watch.
I just love all the subtle looks in like big group gatherings in this show.
They do a good big group scene.
Yeah. I also have a note about towards the end of the wake, cocktail party, is Viserys saying, "I'm going to bed, Emma."
Yeah. Oh, wait, I didn't even notice that.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god.
Uh-huh.
That's crazy.
He's passing Alicent. He's like, "I'm going to bed, Emma." And then one of the Kingsguard, I think it's Harold, goes, "Shall I care for the Queen Alicent?"
Oh no. I completely missed that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That man is only ever thinking about his first wife. Stop looking at it.
I wasn't looking at it. I didn't comment on it, did I? I looked at it and you still commented on it?
Because you were doing this.
I was just making sure. Hello. Okay. No, that was confusing me because I was like, I thought the red light meant mute. So that's. Yell at me, bitch. Yell at me again.
Another 50 seconds of besties yelling at each other.
Okay. I think the next one is Corlys and Rhaenys.
I have one more
Okay.
brief note before that, and it's, I think Rhaenyra and Daemon's like beach conversation happens before this, and I just wanted to say that I hate day for night shots because they're fucking horrific.
Mamma Mia did it better than this.
Horrific.
Series.
Hate it. Hate it so much.
I couldn't see shit the whole first half of this episode.
I'm surprised you could see anything, to be honest, because Miguel directed this episode, so we know we can't see anything.
I couldn't see shit. It was awful. I was watching it on my phone. Oh my god, it was awful. Yeah, I just knew what was happening, so I was like, whatever.
It's fine.
I'll keep my ass on the road, I guess.
I have two notes about Rhaenys and Corlys.
Okay.
Do you have anything else about them?
I have just the quote, "History does not remember blood, it remembers names." And I thought that was really cool. I think it's a badass line, and I think it's accurate.
Yeah, for sure.
And that is a direct parallel, as we'll soon see, from his brother. It's a juxtaposition.
I had the note, and I don't remember exactly what this conversation's about, because I watched it a few days ago. Corlys defending Daemon. Don't remember exactly what he was defending him about, to be fair.
I watched it this morning and I don't remember.
It's fine. Maybe I meant Rhaenyra. Who knows?
Who knows?
Because he definitely was defending her and her kids. I also had the note that I hate when mom and dad fight. It's so sad. I hate when they
so
fight.
cute. Even when they're fighting, I'm like, they're so cute.
Yeah, I still love them.
I still love them. My next note is the way Rhaenyra still defends Alicent, but I kind of don't remember what that was about.
I don't either. I swear to God, I just watched these episodes this week. Do I remember them?
Is this going to be our shittiest episode ever?
Maybe. My next note is that Rhaenyra looks dead in the eyes when she's with Daemon.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
That was a very, very blank look, reminiscent of Alicent with Viserys, like,
really? Because
deadpan.
I don't think that's what they meant, because they're supposed to be in love or something, and they just can't resist, even though they're uncle and niece.
I
don't
see,
look like you're
like I'm not a stan.
No.
I did see an interview that House of Dragon Instagram put out a couple of days ago where it was like, there are some scenes that I'm just blank. They were like, I really could have done a lot more with that and didn't. I was just blank. So you know what? Maybe this is one of those scenes.
Yes. Also, I have a note about that. She says, "I am no longer a child." I'm like, did that stop him before?
No.
Hello? Why are you saying that now?
He don't care. That man don't care.
Ridiculous. Gross. Anyways, next is Aemond claiming Vhagar.
He gets such a dragon.
He gets a dragon. I said he's a brave little boy.
He's a brave little boy.
Good for him. That was kind of sick as hell.
Yeah.
I love that whole thing.
Who could be mad at him?
Who could be mad at him? Okay, obviously, Lena's kids who just recently lost their mom, and then someone's stealing her dragon. Like, I get it, but I'm like, yeah, you snooze, you lose.
Literally. You should have claimed her.
Yeah.
Like, you want a dragon so bad, you're trying to hatch your little egg for fucking ever. Here's an available dragon.
Yeah.
That was bonded to your blood.
Literally.
Like, if you want a dragon, claim her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye. Oh my god, no, I'm gonna say it. Okay. Oh, he is like 10 years old, and he is claiming the biggest, oldest, most awesomest dragon. That is sick as hell. Like, honestly, almost made him MVP for this.
Almost.
Wait. Oh, I did make him MVP. Never mind.
I'll get there. I also have that Aemond was right in the little kid scuffle. That she should have claimed her if she wanted her.
I agree.
And that was a 4-on-1 fight. Aemond is not wrong.
Aemond's, in this scenario, he is not wrong.
In this scenario.
He is right.
In this one thing, he claimed an available dragon, and they fucking bum rushed him 4-on-1.
Bum rushed?
Like, he's just trying to go back to bed, and they're all waiting for him with, like, rocks and knives.
Oh my god, yeah.
Like, y'all brought weapons.
Yeah.
To confront a 10-year-old.
Yes.
With 4 of you.
Yes.
Little Aemond was right, alright?
I agree. I completely agree, and that might be a controversial opinion. Please let us know in the comments.
Maybe that will be our question of the week.
Yeah.
We do Spotify questions every week, by the way, guys.
I hadn't even thought about...
I don't know if anybody knows that.
No, I didn't even know that was a thing before I started a podcast. If you're on Spotify and you scroll up, like from the main page, there's a question that you can answer and you can interact with us. And we'll let you know what we think of your comment. They're really fun. I try to do funny ones.
And if you answer a question, we'll talk about it on the podcast. We'll talk about the one answer that we've got so far because nobody knew that they were there. But we'll talk about that at the end.
Okay, cool. What's your next quote? Or what's your next note?
My next note is Bitch Baby Cole sassing the king.
I said... Mine's also about Bitch Baby Cole. But I said Damon stopping Bitch Baby Cole hot.
He was really just leaning on his
wait. Let's give some backstory.
door frame.
Yeah. Okay. Let's give some backstory. The next scene is when they all come into, like, this room and talk about a throne room. Okay, it's a throne room?
Yeah.
And they talk about the fight that just ensued with multiple people's kids. And it is really giving Arya just attacked Joffrey.
Yes.
In season 1 of Game of Thrones.
Yes.
And this scene is so fucking fun. And they kind of talked about it in the behind the scenes, but I got it when I was watching it. Every single one of them has a different motive. That has a different intention. And that is just so fun to watch. And I'm sure it was fun to write. And it was fun to figure things out.
Yeah.
I love this scene.
And to just be in the moment. Yeah, I love this scene.
Yeah. So Viserys is a Libra throughout this whole fucking episode. Even when he's being assertive, he's a fucking Libra.
I do have, in all caps, Viserys being big letters underlined king.
Yes.
Because he lays down the fucking law in this episode.
Yes.
He's
he
like,
does.
Every one of y'all respect my favorite child right now. Right now.
Yeah, no, he was real good in this episode. They called him a ringmaster, but I think they were actually... Never mind, we're going to cut that because it's about Patty and not Viserys.
Okay, we'll get to that later on.
And then, like, when... Okay, so what happened, like, first?
So, it's Rhaenyra's kids, Alicent's kids, and Alicent getting his eye stitched up.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Rhaenyra shows up late with Daemon, her hair a tussle.
Ooh, her hair tussled.
And then she asks the boys what happened. Jace tells her that Aemond called them bastards. And Rhaenyra's like, it was an accident between boys, let's just let it be. Alicent's like, hell no.
Hell no.
Your child cut out my kid's eye. I want an eye in return.
Which is crazy.
Crazy.
Like, I know she's trying to get some sort of power in this situation, but having another eye's cut out, or another kid's eye cut out, is crazy.
It's a little step too far.
It's a little step too far. And Viserys is like, bitch, what the fuck? No, we're not doing that.
So Viserys is like, what happened? We're not cutting out anybody's eyes. Calm the fuck down. And Aemon tells him that they're bastards. He's like, where did you hear that? Well, Rhaenyra tells Viserys that he called them bastards.
Yeah.
He's like, where the fuck did you hear that? He rats on Aegon.
Which is crazy.
And Aegon's like, well, look at them.
Yeah.
Which is a direct line from the book.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Cool.
He's like, look at them. Everybody knows.
Oh. Damn.
Which, you know, he's not wrong, but poor Aegon.
Yeah.
Having your little brother rat on you when your mom's the one that started this whole thing.
Indeed.
I have one more note, and it is Alicent and Cole both serving cunt about Laenor. Because Laenor is not in the scene, and they're like, where's Laenor? And Cole's like, probably with one of his boys.
You know, probably entertaining one of his squires is
Yes.
the exact line. I don't remember anything about this episode. I remember that for some reason.
Like, y'all are both such petty little bitches.
They are bitches. Bitch baby Cole.
Bitch baby Cole.
God. Okay. And then Damon is just kind of like in this corner the whole time, just brooding and observing the situation that's happening. But as soon as I think Rhaenyra's safety is threatened, he moves into action and he stops Kristen Cole, which was just really hot. Because he's like just brooding this whole time, and then he's like, let me do something now. And then like body checks him a little bit.
I love their rivalry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do love Damon, but I hate him.
You have to speak louder, honey.
I do love Damon, but I hate him.
Thank you. I have to turn the video up enough as it is.
Fair.
Without us whispering.
Fair. Anything else?
I have a note about the fight scene that happened
With
between Rhaenyra, Alicent, Cole, all of those.
Yep.
And it's Alicent's line when she tells Cole to take out Lucerys' eye, and Viserys is like, no the fuck you're not. She goes, no, you are sworn to me. She's so lonely.
She's so lonely.
Cole is literally like the only person that's ever gonna defend her, and he's a fucking psychopath.
Yeah.
And a bitch baby.
All the people that support her are psychopaths.
Yeah. And even, we'll get into it in a later episode, even Larys isn't loyal to her. He's only using her.
You're gonna have to tell me more about that, because I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, we will.
Okay, but okay.
We're also recording a couple episodes tonight. Insert here if we actually did it. Because last time
I prepared.
we're recording 3 episodes tonight.
2.
No, we didn't.
Okay. So Aemond being the cocky ass badass, honestly, boy that he is, he said, do not mourn me, mother. It was a fair exchange. I lost an eye, but I gained a dragon.
Yeah, which is completing Helena's prophecy that he'll have to close an eye to gain a dragon.
Amazing. I have 2 things. I said, 1, you wait until now to say that? After, like, Alicent almost cuts a child? Like, why are you waiting until the end of this? 2, literal mic drop. Because I don't think anyone knew that he had gotten Vhagar yet. And so all of the faces in the room were gob-smacked. And I was just like, honestly, fuck yeah, Aemon. That was a badass line to say.
Yeah, so fair. The next scene, I think, is Alicent and Otto.
Okay.
And their little conversation. My 2 notes are Otto's being a shit dad again.
Of course.
And Alicent starts picking her nails again.
Oh.
Which we saw her do in the first 2 episodes as like a nervous tick. Like she picks at her nail beds and she starts doing it again in the scene. Yeah.
Damn.
Also love Rhaenyra and Laenor's conversation as she's getting her arm stitched up because Alicent sliced her.
Yep. Is this when they were talking, or I have a quote here that I think is really good, but I can't remember if it was between Rhaenyra and Laenor or Rhaenyra and Daemon.
Okay, what is it?
Fire.
That's Daemon.
Carry on.
I have a line from this one, and it is Laenor telling her, "Sorry, I wasn't there," and her going, "Those should be our family words."
She's funny.
She's funny.
She's funny.
I'll give her that.
Yeah. Oh, I do love this scene because I could have been saying this all along, but I do think Laenor is such a good dude. And, he could have been more responsible, but I think he has a good heart. Yeah. And I think they were such a really cute relationship between Laenor and Rhaenyra. And at this point, he was ready to step up, but
it's too late.
Rhaenyra said, Daemon's back. I don't want you.
My uncle's looking hot over
My
here.
uncle's looking hot over here.
Oh.
I don't want that on the internet. Me saying that.
Watch me just make a TikTok of
great.
You
Thanks.
doing that repeatedly.
Amazing. Great.
I do like the imagery of the Greens sailing back to King's Landing with 2 more dragons than they came with.
2?
Wait, 1 more dragon than they came with. Okay. They came with 2, left with 3.
Okay.
So that was cute.
That was cute. I don't think I have one. I have one more note, but I'll wait until you get there because I don't know where it comes.
What is yours?
The one I just mentioned.
Okay. Well, that's now.
Okay.
With their conversation.
What is their conversation about?
I think it's really just them coming to terms with, in quotations, the fact that they're cut from the same cloth, they're made for each other.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're 2 of the last 100% Targaryens.
Mm-hmm.
And that they have the same fire, and Laenor's obviously not right for her. And then agreeing to send him away. So
I thought it was funny because in that conversation, she was like, fire is a prison, sea is an escape. And I think it kind of foreshadows / parallels Laenor's death because he died in fire, quote unquote died in fire, and then he escapes to the sea.
Yeah.
I don't know if they meant to do that, but I caught that. I was like, ooh, that is a very interesting line.
That's kind of cute.
Mm-hmm.
My next note is that Alicent is horrified by Larys once more.
Once more. Again, she has not learned her lesson.
Never will.
Never will.
Just gonna keep feeding him information. He's gonna keep doing insane shit.
Yes.
I also noted that Carl has Daemon's dagger when Laenor comes into the room and they're having the fake fight, whatever.
Interesting.
That's the dagger. Because they zoom in on it.
Mm-hmm.
They're up close with it as he's holding it, and then it zooms out to Laenor walking in, and then the fake fight, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next time you see Daemon, he has it again. At what point did you return that dagger?
I'm sure they met up at some point to give money or something.
Probably.
Yeah.
It does disrupt my theory about season 2.
Oh, damn.
I saw it on him in a later episode, and I was like, damn, he has the dagger. Shit, that kind of disrupts that theory. I guess I can talk about it now, since it's obviously not true.
Okay, go ahead.
I thought at first when I saw Daemon's dagger in the season 2 promo photos, and then I saw it on Corlys earlier in the season, I was like, oh shit, how did he get that? And then I watched episode 7, and I was like, oh shit, he gave the dagger to Carl. Must have taken it across the sea. It must be Carl or Laenor that are in the season 2 trailers. Obviously not true because Daemon has it throughout the rest of the season.
Yeah.
So, sad, but it is what it is.
Interesting. Okay.
And then we have the wedding scene.
Wait. I feel like I have another one. We're good. Okay. Oh, but it was really sad seeing Rhaenys mourn over 2 children in like 3 days.
Yeah.
Something like that. That was really sad.
It was a very short time frame.
Yeah.
I
I
behind
also...
the scenes photo.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Also, the way they tried to make it seem like they were going to actually kill him was crazy.
I love that. There's also, in the book, theories about what happened. One of them is like... Cute. One of them is that Carl got jealous and killed him. One of them is that Daemon paid him to kill Laenor so that he could marry Rhaenyra. And they went kind of a different direction and kept him alive, which is going to be problematic in the future. Because his dragon is bonded to him, who is still alive, so...
But if he is away from his dragon for a while, do they unbond?
No. That is a lifelong bond.
Maybe he dies on the way over to Essos.
Maybe. That's why I thought that it was Laenor in the season 2 trailer on the beach with her. I was like, oh, Daemon gets the dagger back. They come back across the sea, but whatever. We're going to see how it goes. They just make shit up.
I have no idea what she's talking about.
No, because she refuses to watch trailers or see anything about season 2. So.
Period.
So who is our MVP?
Our MVP is Aemond.
For sure.
For sure.
That boy.
He did so good this episode.
He really did. What is your favorite line?
Okay, my favorite line is "Do not mourn me, mother. It was a fair exchange. I lost an eye, but gained a dragon." I think it's kind of badass, but also everyone was gobsmacked after that.
And mine is "History does not remember blood. It remembers names."
Nice.
Because that's such a good...
It's a good line.
Yeah.
Because I kind of have a contradiction to that, though.
Mm-hmm.
Baratheon, when they were talking about Joffrey, they went back in the history books and looked at features. The brown hair versus the blonde hair.
Mm-hmm.
So I think in that case, they were worried about blood rather than just names. But that's kind of a recent history, though.
Yeah.
But like in the grand scheme of things,
you're still going to be remembered as Joffrey Baratheon and all the things that he did during his reign.
Exactly.
So he's not going to be remembered as Joffrey Lannister.
Yes.
Just like Rhaenyra's kids are going to be Valorians.
Yep.
Until they take the throne, and then they're going to go to Targaryen, blah, 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 whatever fucking deal Viserys made. Which was dumb, but I digress. So what was your favorite scene?
My favorite scene is the throne room scene where all the parents and children are after the fight. That honestly might be my favorite scene of the entire series.
So fair. I call that scene the Inquisition.
Yes.
But it was also my favorite scene.
It was awesome. Do we have all the... No, we didn't have all the same ones. That was such a good scene. I was so entertained. I think they had such a good job or good time making it, writing it, and I had such a good time watching it. It was really awesome.
I do have a theory that goes around the internet.
Mm-hmm.
When we're at the wake and Aemon and Aegon are looking at Helena, Aemon's like, I would marry her, I would do my duty.
Mm-hmm.
There's a theory that Helena's kids are Aemon's, not Aegon's.
I do remember you telling me this.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. Yeah, that's crazy.
And we see later on in episodes, like, him always being near her, him always protecting her, like, being by her side. I love that theory, personally.
Still siblings, man.
It's still siblings, but it's either Aegon's kids or Aemon's kids, so it's our fucking brother regardless. So, either way, I like the idea of Aemon actually caring for her and loving her and protecting her than Aegon being a piss-ass drunk.
Fair.
And not giving a shit.
Well, during the... Oh, that's not this episode. Okay.
We watched too many episodes in the last 24 hours.
I think it's actually, like, affecting my ability to do this podcast.
Because it all just blurs together.
It does. I have too much in my brain that I chunked some of it. Fuck.
What are your behind the scenes filming notes.
So, the kid who did Eamon, I probably should have the actor's name, and I'm apologizing that I don't.
Insert here.
I was about to say, is Sarah going to make more work for her in the future?
Yeah. Always.
Okay, so he did so much in this episode. They had him run through sand dunes for 2 whole days.
Yeah.
That poor kid. For like a 20-second shot.
Yeah.
2 whole days of running through sand dunes. I couldn't even see. Couldn't even see him.
Couldn't see it. I couldn't physically do it either.
Poor guy. I just said I'm in awe of the actor that played him. He is so mature. Like, all of his interviews behind the scenes were very, you could tell he's an actor. He's a little bit conceited, but I mean, he's fucking 10 or whatever. But he's so
and he's on
mature.
one of the biggest shows in the world.
Yes.
So he has a right.
Yeah, he had to do a lot for this role. He had to learn film fighting. He had to learn dragon riding. There was a shit ton of stunts. Like, he deserved his MVP spot this episode.
For sure.
Do you have any book things?
I have a few.
Okay.
They're not big things. They're really just that the timeline is really wibbly wobbly.
Okay.
Things get kind of moved around in the timeline. At this point, baby Joffrey is actually 3. He's the one that confronts Aemond in the tunnel.
3?
3.
Great. What's a 3-year-old doing, and how does he understand anything?
He apparently wakes early. I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever. But he woke up and he went down to see the dragons, and he caught Aemond in the act of, quote-unquote, stealing Vhagar.
Mm-hmm.
Aemond, punches him or something. And he goes crying back to his brothers.
Okay.
So when he gets back from his flight with Vhagar, they're all there.
Okay.
Not all. The twins are not there. All the boys are there.
Oh, interesting.
And then the little fight ensues, whatever. Also that Rhaenyra and Laena were friends.
Okay.
For a couple years. Like, they were having kids around the same time.
Were they not in 2 different locations?
No.
Oh.
Daemon and Laena spent a little bit of time in the Free Cities until she gave birth to the twins, and then they went back to Driftmark when they were old enough to fly.
I don't think I knew they were twins.
Even though I literally call them the twins constantly.
Yeah.
Okay. And then they went back to Driftmark to raise them.
Okay.
And the neighboring island is Dragonstone with Rhaenyra and her kids, so they were pretty close.
Okay, I was wondering how they got back and forth. That I didn't know they were neighboring islands.
Oh, cool. They're up there.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Where's my... Oh, I don't have my pen because I'm not allowed to have a pen. Bye, Corliss. This is Dragonstone. This is Driftmark.
Cool.
They're right there.
I was wondering how they got back and forth to those islands throughout these 4 episodes that fast.
Yeah, because they're literally right there.
Okay, cool.
I think that's really it for these.
Great.
For book notes.
Awesome. Well, I think we're done with this episode. We may have episode 8 coming up right after this, but we'll see. Okay, go to the link tree in the episode description. I don't know.
You got this, or do I need to get this?
You got it.
Okay. There's a Linktree link in our description, in our episode description, that will give you links to our TikTok, our Instagram, our Patreon, our YouTube. Our YouTube has cut and uncut videos, depending on how fun we are. Because sometimes it's just the video. Sometimes we're fun, sometimes we're not. You know, we're human. Go follow our TikTok. Go follow our Instagram. Go subscribe to the Patreon so you get those uncut videos. This will probably be an uncut video because we've been a little extra dumb today. Instagram.
Me has been a little extra dumb today.
I believe our Instagram is Fire&Blood&Booze Pod. Our TikTok is Fire&Blood&Booze Pod. The YouTube, you can just search Fire&Blood&Booze and we will show up. We have 4 subscribers currently. Thanks, guys. And then our Patreon is Fire&Blood&Booze. So, bye.